All right, so this is Princess Potluck, and it's fun. just sort of okay, well, first of all, it time travels, which is really weird. It's what happens during BMO Noir. Jake's got the little bullseye on his face and the eyelashes, and Finn still doesn't have his shoe.
Sock.
Or no, sock, that's right. He's building a nasty callus. And turns out it's all to be part of this Princess Potluck, which I thought was actually going to be a character. Like, it was felt like just everyone brought part of the princess to assemble her and then eat her later, so I don't know. But, no, it's just a potluck where a lot of princesses come. And,
including a new princess.
Which one? The bouncy room princess. Was that what she was?
Bouncy house.
Bouncy house, yes, which is, take solace in my body! So that was very funny. And, yeah, but the Ice King finds out he wasn't invited, though technically he was. He just doesn't check his mail, Ice King. And he goes in and he tries to, sabotage it and stop it. He sends Gunter in as a princess, but he blends in fine, and he tries to do his own party, but it's not as good, and then he's like, oh yeah, I'm the Ice King, and he tries to destroy everything. And then he finds out he was invited, and then he tries to have fun, and Finn wins the raffle prize, which was a... What? Lard? What was it again? Something lard?
Slug lard?
Slug lard? Something like that. And this arrow keeps trying to hit Jake because it looks like he has this big bullseye. And at the very end, it's a character that I know I've seen before because Bree went, oh my god, is that a character? And I don't remember that character. So I apologize.
Don't you remember the squirrel that's pissed off at Jake? Because Jake never responds to any of his questions?
From which episode? I kind of remember.
Initially it came from the Duke of Nuts.
Yes, okay, yeah, I remember that one.
And he throws the letter to Jake while Jake's sitting on the log and it floats and just sits there. And he never reads it or anything like that.
Okay, no, I do remember that now. Yeah, God, man, you need a... What were we up to? Like episode 121? Is that what?
22.
22? Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's a lot to remember for these little, 11-minute, they throw so much at you. Before that was my favorite running joke, is when he says, you look like a bullseye, and just this arrow keeps trying to hit him. You don't know where it's coming from. But it's totally fine. I mean, it's sort of a nice return to form for the Ice King, just another very goofy episode of him just trying to be popular and feel needed and stuff, and taking it too far. And everyone acts their goofy, silly selves, and, there's a couple funny lines, and, I can't think of too much else to say. I mean, it's fine, it's funny, it's serviceable. A little better than serviceable. It was bright and colorful and, yeah.
Better than a glitch is a glitch.
Yes.
I liked it. The only part I did not like, because again it dragged, was the phone call, calling the banana guards. Like, it was funny because once he started doing the old lady voice and it cut back,
and he had the actual costume
and everything. It's like,
felt he needed costumes.
That was funny, but then it just kind of went on a bit too long, and I was like, I'm kind of done.
It worked for me, though. I know what you're talking about. It's like, come on, we get the joke, but for me, it works just enough for me to say, how far can he keep going with this, with it being so unnecessary?
Yeah.
The funniest one I think I've ever seen of that was there was a Simpsons episode where I think he's trying to get a loan on a bank or something. He's like, no. And latest Simpsons, especially, I'm not a fan of, but this one really made me laugh, where he's like, I think he needs his wife to co-sign on. He's like, oh, she's just behind that bush. Let me go to her. And he goes behind there. He's just like, honey, will you sign this loan for me? Yes, I sure will. Oh, you're so great, honey. Yes, I am. And then, he just gets down on his knees. He just goes, Daddy, ask the man for some candy. And he goes, oh, all right, little one. It's like there was no reason for him to do this little kid. Even though the guy fell for any... Wait, it's funnier when you saw it. It was pretty funny before it got unfunny with me telling it, but...
Go on with your...
I really had nothing. I was really expecting this to still be laughter over what I said. but that really backfired. So, why don't you you can go.
No, I think you killed it.
I think it did.
Yeah. No momentum on this one.
The Simpsons both started this great thing of comedy and then killed it.
No, you killed it. You just like... And after it was dead, you kicked it a few times and probably spit in its eye.
Like that Ice King joke you were talking about with the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else along that realm of not funny in this episode?
No, the episode was fine, unlike The Simpsons.
They really should have thrown the towel. If they had me as a PR guy, they would be funnier, because as you can tell, that joke I just did there.
I love you, man, but... Thank you. Don't touch me. Oh, God. Oh.